no veas, a Sevilla. Y al último que cuando ya salió la bien de regla.
It is Tuesday on Raid Shadow Legends, but you knew that. Today we are on the account of TTV Vidal987, which is quite obviously a joke name because the Twitch streamer that I know actually has that name has never, and I hope will never, stream Raid Shadow Legends, so there's that. And we are showcasing VITRIUS the Anointed. Now, I could either say that VITRIUS came out last month or 5 years ago, and you would never know at a glance because he's that obscure and unheard of. So, what does this champion do? Well, he was buffed a while ago. He got one of the lazy buffs, you know, instead of like what Garrel or Raglan got, where they actually made a conscious effort to improve a champion. And he was pretty bad at first. Nowadays, how is he? Well, let's see his reviews, shall we? I know we always say, don't check in-game reviews or use those as an accurate barometer to how a champion actually is. But in a way, I think some people are right, because if we go to Chromax Moonblood and check his reviews, then there's like, yeah, we know he's one of those Doomtown legendaries that no one has ever even taken out the portal. And then if we go over to like Theodosia the Disgraced and see those, then that's pretty accurate to how good Theodosia is. So she's probably the overall highest rated champion, I'd say, regarding this. I think maybe Marias the Gallant has higher, but anyway, I've already gotten sidetracked. So, back to VITRIUS Anointed. Yeah, this Mikage is entirely non-geared. Buff Mikage, I guess. We go over to VITRIUS the Anointed. Let's see what he does. So, A1, Holy Terror. Attacks one enemy 2 times. The first hit has 30% lifesteal. Second hit has a 65, books up to 80% chance of true fear for 1 turn. Can't be resisted if he was full health, or does he have to heal from this, then be at full health? I mean, either way, it's not the best A1 in the world. Go over to the A2, Storm of Righteousness. Attacks enemies before attacking, takes all increased defense, eye protection, and strength and buffs off them. Can't be resisted, but if they have Lightning Cage or Mercurial, then it's going to fail against that. If at least one buff was removed, it self buffs him with increased attack and increased crit damage. Will ignore 30% defense, and then gives him 30% turn meter for everyone that didn't die from this. And this has a damage multiplier of, well, I'd copy what's available, but I know that the buff increases damage multipliers. So to go off the Hadyboy website, where it says 3.1x attack, I don't think that's correct. But many of these champions just have been updated over time, because Hadyboy and his crew are very busy forging gods right now, or at least attempting to. I mean, after all, they have Saphira at the helm regarding game design and game balance. What can go wrong? Anyway, A3, By My Hand. Attacks enemy 2 times, each hit ignores 30% of defense and destroys a max HP by 25% damage dealt. If a target's a boss, destroys more, Scarab King, I guess. And if a target has any active skills on cooldown, both hits will ignore 50% of a target's defense instead. Ignores shield, unkillable, and block damage. So this is a Sequin killer. It's a anyone reliant on block damage killer in the first place. I feel like it should hit hard enough that it may be able to kill nades for his passive, but probably not like the tanky ones. And with damage multiplier of 2.5x per hit, it's not the worst. If you go to his base stats, he's got 1,700 attack, which is very high, but his damage multipliers seem to be a bit, well, compromised as a result. And then over to his passive, Inexorable. Instantly resets the cooldown of one of his champion's random active skills whenever an enemy tries to lock him out. Gives him an extra turn if this happens. So if someone like Fabian or Furball tries to lock him out, he gets one of these two back, then he goes right away. Otherwise, we'll also grant extra turn if an ally, mastery, artifact set, accessory decrease the cooldown of his champion skills. After granting extra turn, place this in cooldown. 4-turn cooldown. So if he has Cycle of Violence, which he does indeed do here, he's got a pretty good chance of attacking with one of his active skills, extra turn, and then attacking with the other. So, what are his champion strengths? First off, he's got ways to deal with block damage, unkillable, various forms of self-defense. He's also got anti-lockout and the way to attack twice. But past that, his weaknesses, he doesn't scale at all, he's got no permadeath, and he has no self-defense at all. The only way he has to keep himself alive is a bit of lifesteal, and that's basically it. So if he gets hit, he's on the floor. So what we're going to do first, before we take him into live arena, we're going to do a little bit of a damage test to see just how much damage this champion can do. So we'll go to here. Okay, now Void Legendary. We'll take Lydia, Vitrius, Arbiter, and he's always crit rate. Okay, that's not particularly useful. And we'll see how much he does, because it's hard for me to gauge in that way. So also, yeah, Lens of Intangibility. At 5 starts, 18 speed, and he ignores like 20% defense, I think. Okay, let's try this. A2, Storm of Righteousness. It's okay, I guess. Let's try the A3. What's the matter? This used to ignite, doesn't what changed? Okay, small indie company, I guess. They'll fix it in 2027. Okay, so Lydia, Vitrius, Arbiter again. So boost up, defense down, weaken, and let's try the A2 on Mountain King. 141, 148, and didn't get Cycle of Violence for extra turn, so yeah, it's alright, and don't think it goes again. Let's see what the A1 does. Okay, that's through counter attack, so first hit missed Helmet Smasher, so 150k on a counter attack, that's not terrible at all. Let's see, can I get to go first here before this Mountain King? Can I push the turn meter back? I can. And let's try again. Storm of Righteousness. Okay, he's at 220, so not incredible, especially given how we have Lens of Intangibility, which I'll just show real quick in terms of what it does for those who don't have it yet. It's from Grim Forest, so as a mythical, so many of you don't have it. Does 10% of their defense, skills of extra morph levels up to 25 while I'm under Veil, another 5%, so possible 30% defense shred. Arguably Cat's Gaze does more damage, however, we might need a Veil as a way to defend him at the start of a round, because he hasn't got much self-defense apart from this 4-piece stone skin he's in, and then the Lightning Cage. Regarding the gear rolls, I get the idea that this account does not play that actively, because the gear level doesn't seem that great compared to the amount of champions that I have, so it may be just a thing of you do all of the weeklies and monthlies, you collect shards from Demon Lord, etc., crack them all open and work from there, and don't really farm too much because farming is a bit boring. As you can tell, a couple of these here have incorrect stats. Let me just check Is there a better ring? I feel like Takmaina's in Stone Skin no isn't. Okay, so what else do I have to work with here? Because I've not checked that much. Okay, so we have a Marichka, Water Arbiter at about 400. So Harima, okay. Cheshire Cat, who is missing gear. Probably won't pick him anyway. There's a Siffy. Hegemon. Not sure I'd use that. Marias. Armands. There's Fabian here, right? Yes, Fabian. I've seen better. Oh, we have a Namhe in 9 prot. What does she have here? One of submission. I suppose if people try and point and click her, anything else of a sort of it's just epics, isn't it? Okay. Oh yeah, 0-star anomaly. So, and of course there is a 6-star Lazarius with Catskis and. Okay, so I think he's going to be our other nuker apart from Vitrius, and I'm probably going to be picking Namhe Marichka, maybe like Fabian something else, and this account really doesn't play live arena, does it? In fact, it looks like they got Quintus and just bounced. Did they even use Quintus? Hold on, let's see. Okay, reserve vault. Yeah, that's Quintus for you. Do I think that Quintus is probably a bit better than Vitrius? Honestly, I don't know. Anyway, we're 12 minutes in already, so let's just play some matches, shall we? This is going to be right at the depths of Gold 4, so... Wait, has season just started? Did season just start today? I guess it did, okay, right, so... Alright, let's see what happens here. Honestly, I thought season was still off for another week or so, but I guess it just started today, so alright, we were playing with those then. So I'm guessing there's no Predator on here. Like, I wouldn't pick Predator anyway, but I'm guessing there just isn't Predator. Okay. I guess in that case, since we're probably going to be going second, I need some ways to like not die, so Namhe and Marichka right off the bat. Then Vitrius and Lazarius at some point. I'll probably take Lazarius next because I think that champion's going to be more contested. I straight up do not expect anyone to take Vitrius. Okay, Lazarius and who else do I want? Oh, they're taking Fabian, so we can't have that. This Armand's was at like 290 speed, so he's really not that helpful. Anyone else here who I'd possibly ever want? You know what, let's just take our man, shall we? Most low elo players are still afraid of our mans, or at least I'd imagine so. And then last is going to be the Vitrius, and we'll see how he does. Now, the thing with Fabian here is both our carries are kind of like fighting into him, so we can have that. It's just like Mesomel might be an issue because she ignores Stone Skin and Vitrius can't take a hit at all. So even if it's like... Okay, come on now. Get a move on. Alright. Bombs and the Ostrich. Okay, so Vitrius and... Watch him ban it now. And who are we banning? Mesomel or Vermintard? Honestly, let's just go to Mesomel, shall we? Okay, they did not ban our VITRIUS. They banned Yamhe because no one wants to deal with that champion. And let's see how this goes then, shall we? Go on then. They are not prepared for what's about to happen here. Okay. Boost. Boost again. Nope. Alright. Inexorable. Extra turn. And now. There we go. Okay. The damage is really not quite what I'd have liked there. But it seems to work pretty well. Let's push your Termia back. At the very least, we messed up a lot of their plans, and I'm not going to toy with my opponents too much here because that's just bad manners. So let's kill the screen with Lazarius and go into the next game. But that is one way to stop getting bombed. Probably just thinking, wait, which champion is this? Extra turn. Why? Oh, okay, yeah. I just like to say, I either missed Helm Smasher on everything there, or this champion really just does not that much damage. You'd think it given his attack stat, but I guess in a way it just doesn't. I'm going to pretend we missed Helm Smasher on everything, okay? That's easy in all of us. What do you mean the banner is accuracy, the ring is HP, and it's got a bunch of dead stats all over the place, and that's why I'm not doing very much damage? What do you mean? Yes, I am aware. Okay. Okay, 6-star Cruelty R base. Right, in that case, where is our Nam here again? Where's our Marichka? I mean, this way, if we're playing Ghost Second like this, we're going to die horrible deaths, like bombs or burns, if we aren't picking these, so this is just a bit of security measure, okay? Also, one thing I might do is, to be a bit experimental here, is I might put the game's music and sound effects on. Not too loud, but just so that this isn't otherwise dead silence. Because, honestly, nowadays, this game's music is not bad. It's got a pretty consistent theme going on in terms of motifs and instruments used, and this isn't just a advertising for my previous upload, which is the Bastion theme, but okay, so red team. In that case, I'm going to take Fabian and Lazarius, and then they are not going to be ready for a counter pick, or maybe they might be. Who's to tell? But I think this is going to be alright. Our opponents have relics on them. We're not sure which, but they have a relic, so watch out for it. Assume one until proven otherwise. It'd be funny if they picked two champions with AoE A1s and just tried to like blend me with Makalga Ali attack into Anomaly Snesha Skull Crown. But I don't think they're doing that. In fact, I don't think my opponent's even at the computer screen whatsoever. Perhaps he's one of those normies who starts a live arena game, goes back to his work, you know, his job, and just lets the game auto-pick for him, and if he wins or loses, so be it. Okay, that's a 6-star Soul Reap Hegemon, a 5-star. Okay, so let's go to this. And who are we banning? Honestly, they're banning Namhe because they're AFK, so we'll just get rid of a Hegemon. Even though he's not cracking roots, he might still be geared well enough to kill us through Stone Skin. He probably isn't. But yeah, And we'll wait until Mr. Working his maybe looks at his phone screen once. He's not going to, but we can just hope, right? Watch it just be like, okay, just instantly AFK flagged, and he's just like, I win my battle. Also, yeah, this Rutger's 6-star polymorph. I wonder how many times I'm going to get wandered off this. At least once during this session. Well, this draft took much longer than I ever should have done so. Maybe I should make a thread on Reddit complaining about it or something. Mentioning Reddit all the time is what people like us do. Especially when there's a little bit there. Okay, so... Did 110 stone skin on both of these. But I think we should be okay. After all, my opponent is not at the screen. He's probably being shouted at right now because his boss really wants a 5th yacht this year, and he's just not working hard enough. Like, hey, buddy, I understand that you're stressed and all, but I'm going to need you to put a bit more back into it. Otherwise, we'll replace you with one of those artificial intelligences that, you know, still wildly hallucinates half the time, but hey, it costs less. Okay, lock him out. Let's see. Georgia still has a stone skin. We just do this. Now they don't. And I'll just boost and okay, Vitrius, you got this. He's got this. 65k to the Arbiter, that's all he did. And let's put a little bit of see, I wasn't joking. I'll see a 12k power. I think that should be fine. Seems quiet enough. As I'm pretty sure this... Turtles! Okay, right. Returning turtle. Is that going to change what I think at the start? No, it isn't. Right, where is Namhe again? There she is. And those... After all, if they're going to turtle strat us, then Namhe stops at pretty much dead. When I was plat pushing on Sunday night, if you can call it plat pushing, I was avoiding Namhe teams because you really can't break into that very well. Okay, Arbiter and Armans. Right then, in that case, I will take Lazarius and... I'll take Vitrius now. Honestly, I kind of want them to pick Fabian so that they can hit right into Vitrius passive and... Yeah. Okay. Hilvi and Aelil. So, Aelil has a single target fuck this guy move that I'm pretty sure ignores stone skin and block damage. So, to play this a little bit safe, I'm going to take Frager and ban the Armans in case they ban one of these two, and then try and point and click my other carry. The Frager gets banned, and let's play it from there. Now, Vitrius A3 ignores block damage, so if this Hilvi tries to use A3 for that to save a team getting one shot, it's not going to save her. Of course, we can't break through Stone Skin, but... Okay, great start. -1 Stone Skin, I guess. No, I don't think so. Well, I mean, he's stuck and I can't cleanse him, so let's just kill the screen. And... Can I decrease your attack and crit rate? Yes, I can. This doesn't check resistance. And you are a bit stuck because you are locked out. So, great Vitrius showcase here. He got frozen through his Stone Skin and Lightning Cage and... Good job there, buddy. 0, 0, 0. Great champion. I mean, realistically, what else was he going to do there? He wasn't going to take a turn. I'm pretty sure with the Lazarius being 6-star Cat's Gaze, he was going to... Even if I just use the A1, so... Because even in base form, Lazarus hits pretty hard. Okay, views again. Also, if the sound is cutting off, it's not an issue on your end. It's like if I alt-tab over to OBS, the game's music and sound effects playback stops working, so... I don't know why that is, it's just that way. Okay, so we're 3-0 so far. Okay, Osgren and Fabian. That is fine. Okay, let's take these two again. Again, if they lock us out, then VITRIUS takes a turn, and if they're not protected, then there's a pretty sizable chance he just blows up their entire team. He might not do, mine. That's entirely possible as well. Right, who is my last pick going to be? Who am I banning? I feel like I'm banning the Vermintide. So I shall just pick Armand because my weak hit against them and that'll be fine. Yeah, I'll get rid of the Vermintide. And who are we banning out of this team? Obviously, it's going to be one of these two, isn't it now? Like, there's no way it's anyone else. Yep, the Marichka ban. Make sure to have the correct speed aura and work from there. Also, it's worth noting that in the pre-draft screen here, it plays the default music for Bastion, but when you go back to the main screen, it plays the anniversary version. Alright, Fabian, do your worst. Okay. If there's any increased defense, eye protection, and strength, we don't have any. However, okay, down you both go. You get your passive, and I'm stunned. Okay. How are we doing this? And I was saying, that deals with those two, and forces him to use his passive when it doesn't really benefit him that much. Fine. Just dies right through that. You hate to see it. Also, it turns Amphiad. Okay. Yep. However, I am back. Let's see. Does this A1 kill by itself? No, it doesn't. And I got wandered. That's an issue with him. You can get wandered off his A1. The second hit missed Helmet Smasher, but it was not going to do enough. Okay. Okay, calm down there, buddy. Calm yourself. Okay. Point taken. Okay. I know that I lost that, but can I just play the next game, please? Sometimes you underestimate the 0-star anomaly. What can I say? Right, take the Namhe right off the bat and work from there. Is there anyone else I fancy picking out of all of these? Oh, he took Marichka. Oh. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to take a Fabian, and I will take my Lazarius. And let's see, it's going to be Taras of Ukraine pairing. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, a Siegfried. Okay. Now we can test the Siegfried killer in effect. And let's just take our mans again. because we have no idea how fast we are or aren't, we shall ban the anomaly and... who cares? Okay, bans the Lazarius, so... Oh, hang on. I've realized a problem here. I have no reviver. Okay, right, I just banned the anomaly when Georgia can just go hoo and one-shot our Vitreous just like that. Oh wait, no he can't! Because lens of intangibility. Ah, see, I was only pretending to be stupid. Okay. Go on then. How are we doing this? You can't hit them. Alright, Georgia, who are we hitting? Namhe? Okay. Nope. Right, let's take all this. Am I going to get pointing click? Am I going to get one of here? I'm not, okay. Okay, eye protection. And now we shall show you how we do action in Uganda, or how we one-shot a Sequend right through his passive. 1, 2. There we go. I'd say he's not coming back from that, however, well, he is, because it's not got block revive. And again, we didn't get the Cycle of Balance proc, so we could have one-shot the team with the reset, but we did not. That is a bit unlucky. Okay, but your passive has been used, so down you go again. And okay. Storm of Righteousness! Aspect of Siroth, okay. Unironically, that's fine, because now we can try and time this a bit better. I don't want to do this. Yeah, let's do this, okay. Nope, again, we do not get Cycle of Violence because, you know, why would we ever? It's a 30% chance. Are you fucking stupid? Alright, how are we doing this? Okay. XD, right. So, that seems to be a problem with him. He can get the extra turn off his passive if he gets Cycle of Violence, however he just didn't. Okay, again Fabian, that's fine by us. It's entirely fine. They're going to fall right into our trap, and this time I'll either try to pick a Reviver or someone who means Vitreous doesn't just get one shot just like that. Okay, take them both. I just say, that's one of the upsides of Lens, is a perfect veil at the start. Perfect veil, so that he can't just, yeah, that stuff happened to him. Okay. Siffy and Gizmag. Who am I picking, or more accurately, who am I banning? I'm thinking, what if I just try to go first? What then? Why would I try and go first? Okay. Let's ban the Marias because he's like the most problematic. And we'll play it this way. The Arbiter was fully geared, right? I've already forgotten. Oh, the Civ is faster. We have been speed checked. Wait, how do you have 2 turn block damage? Oh, you slay a little thing. Okay, so our passive has been used, and right, does not even kill. However, we now have lots of turn meter because no one died. Tell you what, let's just do this. That's better. We don't just get one shot now, right? Right? Right. Gizmat takes a turn and... Nope, we are okay. Because counter-attack mastery, save the day. Does he have that relic which copies buffs and then his lasting gifts? Because he got the 2-turn block damage from somewhere. Protected. Okay, so it's protection set Fabian with Bane of Sintranos, who has lasting gifts. So that was 3 layers of RNG before a single player has taken a single turn. Alright, Shadow Legends. Okay, right. I don't think there's Odin in one of these games, but I'm going against so many things that I'm just going to dead stop him. Okay. Oops. All random champions. You know what? Let's just take the Odin, shall we? That's what it's there for. Odin is also someone who is stellar with Bane of Sintranos because if he's copying enemy buffs as they get them, unkillable, anything of the sort, and then he spreads it around, then yeah, your entire team's now unkillable. Deal with that one. Alright, let's get rid of VITRIUS and... Where's the carry here? My man, you have picked 3 supports and 2 offensive supports. What are you doing? Oh. Our entire team is void. I can pick Odin as a speed lead. Okay. Intentional success. See? VITRIUS is good. He's in the same affinity as Odin. Ignore the fact that there's multiple void legends who are better than him. Like, straight up. Alright, how are we doing this? Let's see. Can I ally attack with... Okay, go on. How much is he going to do? Alright, down goes the Mithraler just like that. Next is going to be Storm of Righteousness. Down both let's go 122,000. Can I take off your stone skin? Yes, I can. You are a little bit on the stuck side. Okay, VITRIUS ally attack again. And by my hands! Or by his sword, because, you know, he hits him with the sword, not his hand. It should be called by my sword, like... Some say that I'm trying too hard. I think I'm not trying hard enough. But I'll spare the rest of the effort until now. Okay, now I'm here again. Put it this way, I'd rather pick her than deal with her because, like, Namhe is the freakiest betrothed master of champions in terms of, God, I fucking hate this thing. Okay, sure. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's pick Odin again. After all, if we're playing full voids and banning Lazarius, then I've got a full void team, haven't I now? The Mikage nowadays struggles so much into the Lightning Cage in 1 meta. It makes sense how that 6-star Duke Mikage was just sitting there, depressed as all hell. I've no idea what a 4-star is in. I think it's in Cruelty. Yeah, Cruelty. So I'm guessing it is... Oh, Kurosa Carnage. Is this last pick going to be Volcanos by any chance? Okay, we'll find out. It's probably in Relentless, Perched, or Merciless. That's not mine, as mine's also stuck at 4-star. Do I even care much about getting a 5 or 6 list point? The answer's not really. Okay, Calvlax, I do not care about that. I would ban the Crozer here, but... Actually, why don't I ban Crozer when I just ban Carnage? Alright, we don't have a full Void team, so I'd rather just have 25% speed for Lazarius and work from there. Now, Crozer is probably, I'd say, probably worst mythical in the game right now. She was designed as a boss first and as a champion second because there are some things in the kit that do not translate to her being a champion at all. Alright, Mikage, do your worst. Okay. Lightning Cage, that's the issue. Try to strip Latum. Block damage after the arm here. Okay, Armans, good job. Huh? How come... Confused. Alright, and... Tell you what, do you want to do this first? Okay. Crozer! Vile demon spawn, be slain! By my hands! There you go. Yeah, let's see you deal with that one. You're not coming back. And there goes your damage dealer, sir. You see, that's a problem with her. Like, sure, she is 45% DR per passive, but it's not gonna save her. She still dies for a stiff breeze. But you are immunity, Stone Skin, Calvalax. What do you do here? But like seriously, 1 second. I just want to go over just like Crows and just how nonsensical of a champion this is. Okay. I place a taunt and fortify this champion for 2 turns. Place an unkillable on everyone else. Okay, great. So you taunt them so they have to hit you, and if they hit you, you just die. I mean, great. Oh yeah, a cleanse with no block debuffs. Okay. Not even any turn meter, and like. I guess this counts as self, so she gets 60% DR, but that 60% DR, as you saw, did not save her at all. In fact, wait, what relic was she in? I didn't see. Was it Aspect? It probably wasn't Aspect. But yeah. I wouldn't say buff Crows, I'd say just entirely rework her. Think of something else, because her second form is entirely balanced around, okay, do you kill everything in one shot? No? Okay, then you just pass on because you have no self-defense at all. Also, yeah, we're taking the Odin every time now. Why? Because he's Odin. Okay, Nace and... Actually, okay, that's what I want to see. Can Vitreous A3 kill a Nace? I would have to ban Harima because both his champion's active skills feature ignore defense, so she would cut his damage pretty significantly when he's already struggling, especially if it's Harima Sifu, because then there's an increased defense. That's probably a 9 prots, so I can't strip it. Not sure about Monkey Man. Alright, that's now man's. Let's ban the Harima. Who are we banning? Come on. Okay, ban Odin. Sure, see if I care. Let's get on to the game. So Niz can ignore block damage, as we all know, but I feel like we're tanking the fight. He's not going to just pling us down with the A1. Alright, how are you doing? Protect block damage on the entire team. Good luck. Good job. My aspect has been scouted. Okay, good job. Good job. Okay, so first off, let's take these off. Oh, now he's low, so... Here's what I do. First off, nice for Shadow Thief. Filthy elven archer, be slain by my hands. Okay, lightning head shield him. However, nope, we're good. Let's just heal back up from that. Okay, bring Nace back up and alert. Bird. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to see, can I get VITRIUS to go next? I can. And now, Storm of Righteousness! Down they go! Destroyed! Ah. Alright, next game. See? The champion smacks. He smacks. He smacks. Enough referencing people who haven't played this game in over a year. Right, okay. Now, could we have alt-formed Lazarius and just killed the screener with his alt A2? Yes. Was it more fun to use VITRIUS? Yes. Alright, Hilary Praetor. The first Praetor of the day. Save the cruel jokes elsewhere, please, and thank you. Because Praetors are someone we're going to see at some point. Unlike VITRIUS, who I have never seen once in live arena, apart from myself picking it, would probably never see ever again. So Hilvy again has block damage, it's not going to matter that much. The polymorph might be an issue. Okay, so we are going for the freeze team. Telerian Winter. Okay, Lazarius VITRIUS. Also, in before I go for recording for this and the volume of the sound is a bit too loud, honestly, if it is, I'm gonna have to just sort of keep it and just say this is an experimental video. Honestly, if you're there watching VITRIUS SmackDown, you're probably going to enjoy it regardless. Alright, Gizmag. Tell you what, you know what? Fuck this guy. Don't want to see him. I don't know what I'm gonna do with a ban VITRIUS. I guess it's like skip proof match and I don't know. Anyway, we are not worried about the block damage. We are on fire, but we do have stone skin. Okay, good job. Okay. We could have got polymorphed off that. Alright, Lazarius. Do this. Now block debuffs. And it's time for the Storm of Righteousness! Wicked villains! Dwarf of Forbidden Frost! So, no, damn, he left the game. Okay. Alright. Next 5 games. There's only half an hour left anyway, so... Have we lost a game so far? Oh, we lost that one against the... Oh, no, that was 2. One against the Georgian and one against the Anomaly. So, yeah. So we are 8-2 so far. Okay, Aslin and Marichka. Not Marichka. That's who we're probably going to pick if I don't pick her first. So, yeah, I'll take that off the table. Also, no Fabian, you say? Yeah. Fabian's cringe. Whatever it. Androck and Hansel. Bro, Hansel is Sacred Order. Aslan's Banner Lords, what are you doing? Also, Hansel has a lockout. Guess what happens if they try to lock us out? They're not gonna like it. And there's Gretel. Who are we banning here? Well, Aslin places buffs that cannot be removed, so that's an issue for VITRIUS. So we're going to ban the Aslin, and if you want to look us out, buddy, hey, go right ahead. I hope your carries aren't in stone skin or anything like that. Okay. It seems he's also for funding it, you know? Not the same degree as myself, because, you know, actually could be. Alright, I'm doing this. Oh, your team is slow as balls, hello? Speed? I'm gonna just boost here. Do this. And this as well. And now it's time for the Storm of Righteousness! And destroyed them. Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking there. I think their champions may have been not geared. I don't know. That all they saw the name and thought they were actually against a Twitch streamer and wants to put on a good show. If you were hoping you were against whoever this was, well, sorry, you weren't. Okay, Fabian Praetor, starting to look a bit more standard now. Marichka, Odin. Yeah, I'm going to keep taking Odin. If they're going to keep banning Odin, I'll keep picking it because I need to ban slots if they aren't banning VITRIUS. Okay, Joan and Necrit. Okay. Lazarius and... I'll take these in different order, so they're more likely to not ban VITRIUS if he's not last. Who are banning here? Is Joan going to be a support or a carry? Probably a carry. I like her more like that. But I'm banning Praetor. Okay. Get rid of you. Ban Marichka. And now we shall show them what happens when they try to lock out our skills. Joke's on them. I have no skill. You don't see what I was doing last season. Okay, yeah, she's absolutely a carry. Otherwise, I'll have to go elsewhere. Okay, inexorable. And vile zombie that attempts to lock out my team's skills, be slain by my hands. Well, he's not coming back now, is he? Okay. Okay, block damage. Good thing about now, hey. Oh, I'm... Okay, tell you what, let's just do this. Oh, he just passed on just like that. Okay. Alright, alt form. Comes feature on the big lady. Pierced by lights. And that really did not do as much as you'd have ever liked. Counter attack. Block damage. This probably death someone. Yep, he's down for the count. Still block damaged. And now it's looking a little bit bad. Maybe if I cut her attack. I don't think I survived this. Never mind, I do okay, right. Decreased attack saved the day. Good one, Namhe. I'm pretty sure that Common just had some way to not die, or was it just a single stack of Mercurial? If it's a single stack of Mercurial, then I guess that's why he just blew up from Lazarus' kill the screen move. Lazarus used to be much more meta, like he's kind of like fallen off it recently because he can't interact with the Stone Skin as well as he could, so he's more for first form support. But I like alt forming, and I like just killing the screen like it's one of those ARPGs, so yep. Okay, take these two again. I say Odin's... Well, we had two source support damage there, Odin and Namhe, so that really helped us weather the storm of those Joan counter-attacks. Okay, Carnage and Lamassu, VITRIUS and Lazarius. There were a couple of champions in here that I could have used, but I didn't want to keep picking the same ones that I do normally, so I just went with a team that's entirely different. Alright, who am I banning? Anomaly or Marias? Let's get rid of the Anomaly this time. Okay, bans the block damage. I don't know. I'm expecting Marichka ban. I might just die to Mariah Side 2 now. That'd be kind of silly. Mercurial Carnage. Yeah, it does nothing. Okay, boost the Marias. Come on, get a move on. Bro, A3, target Marias, and... I didn't DC, my opponent just lost his turn to his narcolepsy. Okay, right. I checked my internet for a second. So what, let's do this. Oh, no. Marias gets to move. Mild concern. Tell you what. I would like my VITRIUS back, please. Got Lazarus instead. Okay. That's fine. Block damage. Nope. Block damage. Counter attack. Don't care. Kill the screen. And VITRIUS did nothing at all. Okay. I think that would have gone much worse if my opponent didn't kind of just at the start of around 15 seconds, but it is what it is. All I can say for that is, yeah, have a bit more sleep every night, you know? Maybe I could have seen about regain this Marichka to be like a bolster and something, but I saw her current build with like Relentless and thought that'd be kind of funny, so just kept at it. Okay, Odin and VITRIUS again, because there's a Fabian there, so Fabian's not gonna like what happens. Let me guess, Tormin and... If there's Tormin and Volcanoes, that'd be funny. I want to see that. Okay. Let's just ban Hilvy or Carnage. Let's ban Carnage because his polymorph might get in the way. For a second I thought I banned it. Okay. Full Void team, let's go. Yeah, no one's 6-starring it. I don't want to care for you. Like, putting that sort of thing and loading hit in hints is just malicious. Okay, so we are on fire. Boosts. Going to lock me out. They think. Try to lock myself out. Face the storm of righteousness, and no one dies. Okay. Right, that's a Helm Smash and Miss on both of them. I also can't deal with Stone's game. Alright, go on, Gizmac. Do Gizmac things. Okay. Okay. Well then, Although I don't think Bolster would have saved us against that. Go on. Knock us down. Do it while the Gizmax ploy wolfed. It'd be funny. Aspect. Okay. Oh no, I'm scared. Boost, shot. Also, our Thea just fell off. 4-turn cooldown of a passive, so I'd rather not berserk him if I can help it. Oh, we have nothing to stop the freeze, do we? Okay, let's get him. Bro, I already tried to leave a match. You don't have to sit there and make me watch as that sort of thing happens. That's just disrespectful. Come on now. It's like, yeah, I'll just leave. It's like, no. You're staying and you're watching this ally attack as Gizmac knocks down your pathetic champions, and you will like it. Actually, that was pretty funny. Okay, last game. Wait. I feel like I recognize this name. Team Liquid Hasselhobbs. Did they play League of Legends or was it Heroes of the Storm? The name rings a bell. It's definitely someone that I've heard of before. Unless it is someone who's just a fan of that player. I think it was Heroes of the Storm. Heroes of the Storm was an interesting game if catastrophically mismanaged. Ultimately, it was a bit flawed from the get-go because it was... Okay, I'll just say it as it was. It was communism in MOBA form. The whole thing of a team having a shared level meant that, for the most part, the game was decided by not who had the better players, but who had the worst players. After all, because in League of Legends, you have a 20-0 top laner, but a 0-20 ADC. The top laner is still going to 1v5, and he's not going to care too much about the useless Ezreal dork in a bot lane who's complaining how he dies to a stiff freeze. But in Heroes of the Storm, that ADC player isn't losing, the team is losing, and now that means you can't really fight the objectives that you're expected to all funnel into because you are a talent down. Things snowball from there, and it's not a particularly fun experience. Also, for me, the game unofficially died when they started adding in Overwatch characters who broke the MOBA golden rule of you should not be able to auto-attack while moving at full speed. Except one of those had them. One after the other. It was not fun. Alright, so who is being slain by my hand? The answer is going to be Wicked Zombie. And now Garrel one-shots her entire team because of Garrel. Even in 9 Mercurial, Garrel does that. Ah, I'm frozen, okay. Tell you what we're gonna do. I want to try and lock him out in case Garrel tries to go for the funny unkillable counter attack. Okay, no weak hits. There we go, that's how cooldown's locked out. In case Hilby tries anything silly. And then... Okay, she did not get the extra hit that she was hoping for there. Stop that. Break the material stack. You get another one, but as it does. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. You don't. You don't have your revive, do you? You do. Oh, okay. Ho! Yeah. Well, I say, Team Liquid's entrance into Raid Shadow Legends has made a pretty convincing impression, if you ask me. Now, it's still against someone who isn't picking VITRIUS, and I don't know. Okay, so what are we on so far? Let's see, what is our battle log? Okay, let's see now. Oh, grins. Yeah, I think that went alright. Okay, so let's go over his build again really quickly, then we have all of these. If it's too fast for you, just like slow down the video halfway to something. Relic, fully booked for whatever reason. Masteries are... There you go, I'm sure it comes as a huge surprise in terms of what is arisen being used here. And my verdict on VITRIUS THE ANOINTED. Honestly, I don't think he's terrible. Would I want to get him as opposed to any other Void in the game? Probably not. Would I book him if I got him? Probably not. Would I use him carries that aren't Praetor or Nace? But that is a showcase one of Raid's more obscure Void legendaries. With that, I'll let you go, so see ya.